everyone, my name is Kujalina, and I have a story for y'all. So basically, you might have seen this in some of my other videos, but I always wear skinny jeans. Like, maybe not always, like occasionally there's some sweatpants or like the even more occasional leggings. But for the most part, I am wearing jeans, and if I'm wearing jeans that are not skinny jeans, chances are it's because a doctor diagnosed me with some incurable disease that can only be helped if I wear non-skinny jeans, and even then I'm probably still going to be wearing skinny jeans. So 90% of the time I am wearing skinny jeans, but the only problem is, as the name implies, skinny jeans are pretty tight, which makes them a little more prone to ripping. So, if you can't tell where this is going, I have officially ripped my pants for the third time in about the last 3 years. Cause that's what the cool people do. Oh yeah. But I know you might have seen that SpongeBob episode where like he rips his pants in public and they have like a giant party and he starts a band and everyone thinks he's soft. No, it's not like that. It's not funny. You don't make friends because of it. It is awful. Don't rip your pants. It's horrible. Okay. So basically, here's the story. Have you ever seen those things online where it's like hashtag growing up thick and they like have the picture of like the holes that you get in between the thighs of your pants because your thighs rub together? Well, see, I got the same problem, except I never get the holes. What I do is like I just walk so much that the inside of my jeans wears down, but it doesn't get to hole phase because before it can get to hole phase, it just gets so worn down that one false move and well, bam, there's a giant rip in my pants. And like here, I'll show you. So basically, you know how in jeans you like have like the seam on the side and then you have like the seam on the inside? So basically, what happens is like the inside of my jeans will just get so worn down that I'll like make one false move and like right down the center, like right here in the crotch, it'll like start ripping and then it rips all the way around to the back, halfway around my butt. And it's really visible and it's really awkward. And then you want to die inside because you just ripped your pants in public and everyone can low-key see your leg. And on point. And like, you know how like it'd be so convenient, like maybe I did it at home and then I can just go change into a different pair of jeans. But no, it's always somewhere really, really inconvenient where I can't do that, and it's always in a really public place. So basically the first time this happened, it was my freshman year of high school, and my friend's mom was driving me to school. So I go to get in her car, and I hear this ripping sound, because, like, her car's a little bit up off the ground, so I'm, like, stepping up into it. But I look down, and I was like, huh, there's no rips in my knees, because it didn't even occur to me that your pants can rip somewhere other than your knees. Like, what kind of science is this? So finally I get to school, and I realize that no, my knee hadn't ripped, the inside of my pants had ripped, and it was creeping all the way around, and it was halfway around my butt, and it was really visible. And like, luckily that year my first bell was art. So like I went up to the teacher and I was like, "Hey, can I have a needle and thread?" So basically, I spent that class frantically trying to sew my jeans back together in the bathroom at my school like a cool person. And so that was fun. And then the second time it happened, I was doing an overnight visit. This was last year. And basically I was doing an overnight visit at this college I wanted to go to. And so I was going around and luckily I packed two pairs of jeans because a lot of times when I go places I only pack like one pair because I can wear them 2 days in a row and no one needs to know and it just less packing space. But fortunately I packed two pairs of jeans. On the day I got there I was wearing my blue skinny jeans and I had my black ones packed so I could wear them on the second day. And the second day, I wake up and I'm putting on my jeans. And this wasn't even a weird one where, like, I made, like, an awkward move. No. Literally, just from the process of putting these jeans on, I just hear this rip, and I look down. And, of course, once again, I have a giant rip starting on the inside of my thigh and going all the way around to halfway around my butt. And it's like, great! And so, fortunately, I had that second pair of jeans, so I got to put those on. So I didn't really have to walk around in public, but it was still really, really inconvenient. And then this next one's probably about to be the worst of all, because like my freshman year, I sewed them back together, and even though it was horrible, I at least made it through the day. When I was at that college, you know what? I got it done. We made it work. I had a different pair of jeans. This is the worst, because as of last Sunday, I officially ripped my pants at church. So basically, I was helping my mom carry stuff in, and she was like, "Oh, just set this on the floor." So I was like, "Okay." So I just like squatted down to set it on the floor, and I just hear rip. And and I looked down and I was like, oh no, Mom, I need to go to the bathroom. And so I'm like low-key waddling to the bathroom because I know there's a rip there. And I look, and lo and behold, there's a giant hole in my pants, once again spanning from the inner thigh to halfway around my butt. And like, this wasn't even the end of church. This was the very beginning of church. Like, I had just walked in, and like, I don't drive myself, so like, I was stuck there. But like, look at this. See this hole? That hole is in my butt. Like, if I hold these up, you can see that this hole goes around to where the pocket is. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I get fashion rips, but you don't get fashion rips in your butt. Like, that is not how this is supposed to work. So there's my giant hole in my pants that I got right at the beginning of church. So I had to sit through an entire church service with this huge rip in my pants. And it was so awkward because we like have to stand up to sing, and I'm just there like, oh boy, I hope no one notices this, low-key standing sideways with my butt to the outside aisle, so maybe no one will see the giant hole in my pants that I'm sitting there in the Lord's house with. Oh boy. So yeah, that's the story of how I once again ripped my pants, and officially in the worst place possible to rip your pants. Because not only is it a bad rip every time where half of your thigh is sticking out, but it's always in a really inconvenient spot location-wise as to where I am. So, anyway, now that you've heard my horror stories about how much my life sucks in terms of pants, because my pants hate me and they can't just get the little holes in the middle from my thighs. No, they have to full out rip and make it really awkward. So, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope that your pants aren't ripping like my pants are, because that's a major inconvenience, and it's just not fun. So, anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope your pants don't split like mine did. So, bye-bye.